Everybody like a dance. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Dip. I am your host, TVChips, and this is a very special episode. I was recently tasked by my good friend Pete WK from jolly old England, mate. That's not how he talks. He's got an actual real accent. He's actually got a pretty cool accent. He's got it's a mate and see what I got and that kind of. He doesn't talk like that either. But you know what I mean? Like he doesn't talk about Michael Caine. He's just Michael Caine. He doesn't have that kind of accent. He's got like a real smooth. He's got that smooth British accent. You know what I mean? But anyways, he's a really good dude. He's got a great channel. I'm gonna post a link to his channel because you should check him out. He's a really good guy. He tasked me to list my top 10 collectibles or something along those lines. I just saw the video. So I guess they can't be Funko items. So most of this stuff is out. But he tasked me with his 10 to list my top 10 collectible things. So here we go. These are in no certain order because I could never put them in order, but some of the stuff that's last is pretty important. The first up is this thing here that I can't find. Oh, this is a magnet that I was given when I did a show called Arsenic and Old Lace at the Monster Box Theater. I hadn't done theater in quite a while. And this was the first show I had done in a very long time, and I loved it, and honestly I was kind of in a bummed out place. I was, not in a great way, and being back in theater has actually helped me out tremendously. It's given me the confidence to do this. It's given me confidence to just go after a lot of different things, and so it wouldn't have happened had I not been cast and done this show. It was a dream to do this show. I did this show in high school. I played a different part, and I got to play a part that I really, really liked. And so this was one of the mementos that I got from the show. It's a magnet from the play Arsenic and Old Lace at the Monster Box Theater. So that is number 10. Again, no specific order. Next up, I have a pin. One of many badges and pins that I have gotten over the years. This one is from 2002. It was the first year that I did VAD Camp. VAD stands for Volunteers Assisting the Disabled. It's a wonderful organization that runs a summer camp for adults with muscular dystrophy. I have been involved with them for since 2002. This previous season, a couple weeks ago, was my 15th year doing camp, and it's amazing. It's the best part of my life. I look forward to camp 360 some days a year, and then the second we leave camp, I am looking forward to the next year's camp. So there's so many pins and stuff that I love, but this was my first year doing it, and can I just say, guys, if you haven't volunteered, you really should. Volunteering, I had never really done anything like this before, and it changed my life. And I absolutely love it. I've made so many amazing friends and connected with some great people over the years because of volunteering. And so if you haven't had a chance to get out and do some volunteering, you should. Honestly, it's fantastic, and it definitely makes you a better person. Next up, again, no certain order, I have a copy, one of I think this is probably the 4th copy I've bought of Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I read this book right after it first came out in the early 90s, and I loved it. It was about dinosaurs. I'm a big dinosaur fan. You may start to see a pattern, but it's my favorite book I've ever read, and I absolutely love it. I've read this book probably, several dozen times over the years. I've seen the original movie, a couple hundred times, no joke. And so it's just my favorite book of all time. And as such, I'm a huge nerd. I love books. So Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. a fantastic book. If you love the movie, you really should read the book. It's not the easiest read in the world, but the book is so good, and the characters are a lot of the characters are different than they are in the movie. So it's like all of the wonderfulness that was Jurassic Park the movie, but a little bit different because it's a great book. So definitely had to make the collection because I love Jurassic Park. Okay, next up is something that I recently started doing. This is a vase. There's nothing special about the vase per se, but these are all rocks that I have collected over the past few years from places that have been special to me. So places that I visited that I really enjoyed myself. There's a lot of rocks from Utah. I absolutely love southern Utah. There's rocks in here from Colorado. There's rocks in here from Lake Huron in Michigan. There's rocks in here from Wyoming. I love seeing new things and new experiences, and I thought this was a really great way for me to take those experiences home with me and have them with me always. So anytime I'm someplace, if I really enjoy myself or it's someplace that's really special to me, I just pick up a rock. It doesn't have to be a good looking rock or a fancy looking rock. These rocks here are like generic rocks you could buy at Home Depot. And I just take them and I bring them home and I put them in the jar. This rock is really special for a super long story that I can't go into, but this rock more or less saved my life. It's a piece of a rock that saved my life. And this rock here is proof of a felony that I once committed, that I will not tell you about because I'm not 100% proud of it, but I did get this rock and it's got a little fossil in it and it's awesome. And yeah, so again, super important to me, these rocks, because they're just, like a picture says a lot, but a memory is something that you can feel and touch. And I can look at all of these rocks and tell you where I got them, and to me, I think that's pretty cool. So that is, let's see, 10, 9, 8, right, 7, that was number 7, I think. Okay, I have a horrible obsession with collecting water bottles. It's a sickness, it's a disease. I love water bottles. This is just one of my favorites. I work for this company called Moose Jaw part-time, and they have fed my habit in unimaginable ways. I put stickers on water bottles. This is like my new favorite. It's like a little pint thing. I love water bottles, coffee mugs, coffee cups, water bottles. It's a sickness. It's a disease. I have a problem. If I see one that I like, I have to have it. And I may only use it for like a week and then it gets put away. You've seen different water bottles. If you go back to all my earlier videos, you'll see water bottles that you probably haven't seen again since. And I probably don't even know where they are at this point in time. But I love water bottles. I have a sick addiction. And so, yeah, that's on my list. That's number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That's 6. So number 5. Number 5. Let's do this one. Number 5. This is this is special for no other reason than it's awesome. I got this from a very good friend of mine who I adore. She's amazing. Her name is Sue, and she got me this. I love dinosaurs. I love Jurassic Park. This came out when Jurassic World came out, and I love it. I have it sitting. I've got the claws. I've got the claws too, but I didn't want to break them out because I didn't want to have too much stuff. But I love this dude, and so this made the list at number 5. Yeah, I think I am at 5. I'm really not counting very well. Yeah, so 5. Let's do this number 4. Yeah, let's do number 4. This is a copy of Action Comics number 1 from June 1938. And the reason it's number 4 on my list is because this is not an actual copy of Action Comics number 1 from June 1938. This is a replica that they released in 1992, I want to say. It was like the 54th anniversary or whatever, and they released this in conjunction with the Death of Superman storyline. They you know, reprinted these or re-released these. It's nothing special, it's nothing fancy, but this is the closest I'm ever going to get to having Action Comics #1 in my hand, and to be able to open it up and read it and enjoy it like a comic book should be enjoyed. It's just awesome. Like I said, this is probably, I've actually seen these go for like $100 or so online, but that's not the point of it. This is pretty much priceless if you ask me. But I absolutely love this. I think I have another copy of it too somewhere, but I had a couple copies. I thought it was super cool. This is the most sought after, most expensive comic of all time. It's the first ever comic that featured a superhero in Superman. This changed the world. I mean, our superheroes are everywhere now. Comic books are huge, and it's all because of this comic. And like I said, it's not real. It's a reprint, reissued from 64 years later. But it's super awesome, and I love it. So Action Comics #1. That is number 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Number 3 is another Superman comic. This is Superman, the Man of Steel #1, and this is from July of 1991. And the reason that this is special is if you look real close, you can see that this comic is signed by Dan Jurgens, who is an incredible artist. Incredible writer. He's been writing for Superman for years. He is the writer that kind of streamlined, or that headlined the Death of Superman storyline, which is incredible. I've got all the copies of that somewhere downstairs in a box. I don't collect a lot of comics, but I've definitely held on to that one because that was a great storyline. He created Booster Gold, who is one of my favorite comic book heroes, and he created Doomsday, who is just an awesome comic book villain. So this is really cool. This is number 514 of 1,000 that he did, and I think it's just really cool. Like I said, he's a great writer. I'm a big fan of his, and I always kind of check in when he works on a storyline, because I know it's going to be really good. The characters are going to be really good quality. So Dan Jurgens signed Superman, the Man of Steel #1 from 1991. This is just an awesome comic. All right, number 2. This is super cool. This is another thing that just entered my collection fairly recently. This is part of the Jurassic World Ultimate Collector's Edition. These two figurines were featured with the movie. We've got the Indominus Rex, and of course T-Rex from the original movie, the original Jurassic Park movie. It's great because you've got the scars on her neck. The fact that they kept that detail really was awesome. You can see the scars on her face from when she was attacked by the Velociraptor at the end of Jurassic Park. This is just really cool. These are beautifully sculpted. This Indominus Rex is ferocious. I mean, he's super cool anyways, and this is just a great sculpt. The nails, the scales, these spines, all the way down to his tail, the eyes. It's just a great sculpt. Both of these are beautiful sculpts, and I absolutely love it. I'm a huge dinosaur fan. As you can see, there's 3 things on here that are dinosaurs. Most of them are Jurassic Park related, obviously. This is awesome. I love this. I signed up for this months before the movie came out. As soon as they released this, I was like, I have to have this. I keep it in the box. I don't even put it on a shelf yet because I don't have any place that I want to put it just yet. I still want to keep it secure. So as soon as I'm done with this video, it's going to go back into the box, and then it's going to go back into the Amazon box that it was shipped in. I don't let these bad boys out. This is probably only the second time that I've taken them out since I got them, and just very awesome, very cool. Super love these. So number 2 in my collection are these awesome Jurassic World Ultimate Collector's Edition figurines. And number 1 on my list of favorite collectibles is actually something that has been under our nose the entire time. That's right, the number one collectible of mine is my good friend Mel. This guy. This is Mel. Mel I obtained several years ago at camp. A friend of mine got this out of a claw machine and gave him to me. And I don't know why she gave him to me, but I'm glad that she did. He's so cool. I don't really know what he is, but he's great. He's amazing. I've taken him on so many different adventures. Just about anywhere I go, I take him with me. I've taken some interesting pictures of him over the years in different places, and he's kind of developed a life of his own. He had a fan page on Facebook for a while, and yeah, he's traveled with me for quite some time, and I've had him for about maybe 10 years now, I want to say. And yeah, he's gone through some problems. He's lost a little bit of his foot. His neck had to be re-sewn a little bit, but he's just great. And I love Mel, and honestly, doing these shows, I had to have him on the set because he's super cool. And so Mel is my number one collectible. I don't collect anything else like this. And it doesn't have to be anything else like this because Mel is so cool that he speaks for himself, and yeah, he's just awesome. I have friends from camp who ask me where Mel is. When they don't see him right away, they're like, hey, did you bring Mel? And I need to start taking him with me more places. I got to get back into cargo shorts because I used to wear cargo shorts. I used to tuck him into the leg pocket of the cargo shorts. I haven't had cargo shorts in quite some time, so I got to get back into that so that I can start taking Mel with me more places. And maybe we'll figure out a way to do some more videos with him because he is, like I said, he's got, you just look at him, he's got his own personality, he's got his own zest and flair for life, I guess you will. So Mel is the best. He is my favorite. He is my number one collectible. Over all of these things, he is just super cool, and he's just been a great reminder of some good times, and he's been there with me through bad times, which is, you know, a weird thing to say for a grown man about a little stuffed animal, but that's how awesome Mel is. So that's my list of top 10 collectors items. I'm supposed to tag a couple of people in this, but I think a lot of the people that I know on the YouTube have pretty much already done this video by now, because Pete tagged a lot of people. So I won't tag anybody per se, but hey, if you're watching this, I'd love to see your collection. Pete's video was really cool. He had some really interesting things. He's got this map from something that I don't know about, but it's a really cool looking map, and he's got a great interesting collection. So do a lot of other people. So thank you, Pete, for tagging me in this. Sorry about the accent from earlier, mate. That might be, I might have gone a little Australian there at the end. I might have gone a little Australian there at the end. So yeah, that's my video. I have gone on far too long, but I want to thank you all for watching and for enjoying this video. And like I said, if you have collectibles, if you want to show your collectibles, I would love to see them. I love seeing what people enjoy and like to keep and collect and do all that kind of stuff. So show me what you have collected, and just consider yourself tagged in that instance. So if you're watching this and you want to make a video where you tag stuff, collect stuff, then go ahead and do that, because who am I to stop you? You know what? I'm just one. I mean, you know, I'm just one man. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for watching. Everybody have a good day. Clever girl.